Two Hero Wars says, for years you said in videos that you're against this kind of cheating. No, I have not. We are looking for strong players, though. Server 25 on Facebook, looking for strong players. We've got some players that refuse to get on Discord. We have players who refuse to listen to guild commands. We also have players that attack for entertainment purposes for YouTube videos. Unbelievable.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Now I want to talk about something a little controversial, and that is how my guild cheats. By the way, we have changed our guild name. We are now not the unit. I'm not really sure why we're not the unit, but we ain't it. Today, we colluded. We have no defenders, no attackers. Free 1,400 points. Is this cheating? Is this cheating? It's certainly collusion. But to what extent? Okay. Taking a look at last week, because last week matters. We fought Chrysaor or Chrysor or whatever, and we gained 1,300 points, 100 less points than today. 100 less points than today. They got 1040, which is 360 points less than today. So 100 and 360. Those numbers, keep them in mind. If we had 100 less points, would we be in third place? If we had 100 less points, would we be in third place? No. If Cry had 360 less points, would they be in fourth place? Yes. Yes. So I guess the bad news is because we colluded with Cry, they don't have to go into qualifying tomorrow. It's not our second guild. It is not. It is absolutely not our second guild. No, it is not our second guild. So, two questions. First of all, why do we do this? We have an agreement. We used to have an agreement with every Gold League guild on the server. Every Gold League guild on the server, we would do nothing on Friday. It used to be every Gold League guild on the server would not put a defense up on Friday. So we could all have Friday off. If everybody is doing nothing on Friday, then everybody stays the same as where they were on Thursday, right? So you have Monday through Thursday to compete. Everybody got Friday off from Guild War, but then somebody ruined it. I don't remember why. I don't know. It was before my time, I think. So now Cry is like, yeah, we don't want to fight on Friday. So anytime we face Cry on Friday, we don't fight. We take a free day, and it helps sometimes. Usually it doesn't matter for us, but it seems like occasionally it does keep Cry from having to go into the qualifying league on Saturday to fight for a Gold League position against the Silver League team. Now, chances are very possible that Friends, the fourth place team here, wouldn't get the 200 and whatever points difference to pass Cry either way. Even if they did lose, they might lose, like Friends might lose today by over 400 points. And if they did, then Cry would end up being in third position anyway. Okay. So is it against the rules of the game? No, it is not. It is against fair play for sure. But the problem is there's a couple of guilds on our server that are nasty, horrible, toxic people. Toxic server chat, toxic Discord, just toxic people, and not entirely their own fault. I'm sure that we instigate here and there. Obviously, the unit being in sixth place here, and we're not the unit, and we have the same banner. I'm not really sure why we did this. Not the unit, and the unit's in sixth place. I'm not really sure, but there is definitely some animosity between our guild and some of these other guilds. Just the toxicity. The toxicity is very high. Two Hero Wars says, for years you said in videos that you're against this kind of cheating. No, I have not. Not once in any video ever, have I said this specifically I'm against it. Not once. Not this. Win trading, which is basically what this is. Win trading is against the terms of service or the player contract in many, many, many games. Not this game. Not this game. There are servers with 3 guilds worth of people in collaboration. Okay, so you have like Elysium, Elysium 2, and Elysium 3. That's not a thing anymore, but that was a very popular guild on Hero Wars Alliance. And they would gatekeep people out of Gold League. They would structure their wins through the week to keep guilds out of Gold League. Okay, I'm against that. I'm against keeping people out of the Gold League by controlling 90 players worth of collusion. This I don't really care. Like this, I don't really care. Like I'm not benefiting from it. I'm slightly benefiting from it, having a higher, a slightly higher guild rank on the weeks that we happen to face Cry on Friday. And it's only like once every 5 weeks, right? There's a penalty for ties. I find it funny, in case of my server, it's not like the silver guilds. Yeah, that is a valid argument. Like Cry going into Saturday to have to guild war against a team that can't even field 30 strong players with one team. There's that. That's a whole separate argument. But is it cheating? It's definitely against fair play. For sure, it's not fair. It's not fair. At the very least, it's not fair. It's 100% it's collusion. I gotta know though, Viking. Viking, by the way, in the chat is a member of our guild, one of the officers, I believe. I gotta know, Viking, what are we getting out of this arrangement? Because obviously we're keeping Cry from having to fight on Saturday. Like, because of today, Cry doesn't have to fight on Saturday. So what are we, not the unit, getting out of this? We got to ask ourselves this. What are we getting out of it? We are looking for strong players, though. Server 25 on Facebook, looking for strong players. We've got some players that refuse to get on Discord. We have players who refuse to listen to guild commands. We also have players that attack for entertainment purposes for YouTube videos. Unbelievable. These players that we have on our guild, you cannot take them serious. You cannot count on them, and they need to be replaced. Now, in all seriousness, we are always looking for strong players. We're always looking for strong Titan teams. If you've got a maxed totem, if you've got 1 to 2 maxed Titan teams, if you've got 2 to 3 maxed hero teams, that's kind of what we're looking at. Okay, it's kind of what we're looking at. You need to be able to have the right heroes leveled up for Osh and Maestro, and if you abuse scripting and all of that, it's not really something that we like, because we don't we need to have people that we can count on, consistency, all of that. Game is for fun. Yeah. Why do you have to be mad?
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?